about to get this thing started, fam. You already know what to do. You know where you at. VACAYJTV and friends, family. We about to drop this shy live discussion. You already know. Drop the fire emojis in the chat. Let me know you in the building. We gonna get this. There you go. I see you, DeMarcus. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Drop those fire emojis. Let's get this popping. We got the fam in the building. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. Man. All right, let's go. Y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready yet. Tell everybody. Share this live stream with everybody right now. Let them know VACAYJTV and friends is on. Share this. Hit that like button. We about to get started, family. Are you ready? Ready? Okay. What's good, fam? It's your man VACAYJ. Yeah. Yes, we are back. We are back. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a great weekend. Family, I'm ready. I hope you're ready. Listen, this thing was crazy, fam. This thing was crazy. I can't wait to talk about it. But of course, I can't talk about it without hollering at my people. So you know I got to bring up my people. Shout out to everybody that came through to the live event. Welcome. Yeah, I see those fire emojis in the chat. Hey, I see a lot of folks up in the building. You already know what's good, everybody. What's good? Let me bring up the fam real quick because I'm excited. You know I'm excited. Every single time I get a chance to go live with y'all, I'm excited. So let's bring up the fam. You already know, first and foremost, we're going to bring up, all things ruthless, period. You know what it is, family. When it come down to ruthless, it's all things ruthless, family. So you know who I'm bringing up. You know who it is. It's Tika Douchey, a.k.a. Tika Deshawn in the building. What's good?
What's good, VACAYJ with the blue fit? I see you. What's good, everybody?
Hey. What's good? Tika Deshawn in the building. Next up, I want to bring up, my sister, she turned into a little superstar. You know what I'm saying? She been interviewed on other spots now. You know what I'm saying? Like, my little sister blowing up. You know what I mean? None other than the homie. Little sister out of Texas. Let's go. EJ, the TV junkie, but you can call me. Oh, it's your girl, EJ. Excuse me. It's your girl, EJ. You in the building, fam? Okay, she gonna come right in a minute. After that, we got none other than new to the spot, right? Her world premiere on VACAYJTV was last week, and she gonna be on the regular. You know what I'm saying? She coming through with new looks and new hooks and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's right. It's the legendary. I'm calling you legendary. You know what I'm saying? Because you done a lot. They gonna know. They gonna find out. If they don't know, they gonna find out. That's right. Nikki on the beat is in the building. Was good.
Hey everyone, I know you probably hear this train passing by, but thank you so much, Big Brother, for having me. Hey ladies, good to be back.
Hey Nikki.
That's what's up.
Love the look.
Yeah, she got the new look representing the D, got the D fitted. I mean, she representing, fam. So yes, family. Thank you for coming through. We got a lot to talk about today with this first episode. Oh my God, I don't even know where to start. But first and foremost, I want to let you guys know that if you haven't done so already, make sure that you are subscribed to each and every one of these beautiful ladies' YouTube channels and follow them on all social media platforms. For real, fam. Make sure you follow them. They got a lot of great content, and absolutely, we're going to make sure that you guys are getting that content and that entertainment. Fam, I'm ready to rock and roll. Listen, The Shy season premiere, it just happened. Episode 1. I mean, are we excited about it? How do we feel about it? Let's first start off with that question. I want to talk about what is your excitement level when it comes down to episode 1 of season 6 of The Shy. I'm going to start with you, Nikki, on the beat. What was your excitement level as far as, after you watched it? What was your excitement level? We'll get to the rating later. We're just talking about, were you excited about it after you watched it? Were you still excited? What do you say?
Okay, I was excited. We're going to say that. We talked earlier. Yes, I was excited because I wanted to see what we were going to get into with these different trajectories and storylines and avenues we were going to go down. Definitely some parts a little disjointed to me. Just a couple parts were a little disjointed, but I can see how they were setting it up now.
Okay.
And to me, it's like now, okay, now we've opened up all of these lanes, and now kind of all at one time. Because normally, it takes a little bit to warm up when you open up a new season. But now this time, they just kind of gave it all to us at one time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll see.
All right. Tika Dushi, what's your excitement level? 1 out of 10.
Okay, my excitement level was at about a 8.5 for the intro, for the very first comeback.
Okay. 8.5. All right.
You need to know why I was, or you want to wait for the reason? Or
well, like I said, we'll get into the ratings in a minute, but I just wanted to know your excitement level. Cool. EJ, your girl EJ. Okay, there you are. All right, ma'am. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. What was your excitement level when it came out of episode 1 of season 6 of The Shop? What was your excitement level?
I was at about 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
Yeah, I love The Shop, but I didn't have like a super duper overly high expectations. But I was definitely at about an 8.5.
8.5. Okay. Well, let's see what the people had to say. Already took some polls, as far as their excitement and everything. Let me see. Let's see what the people had to say. And yeah, I mean, it looks like 65% say 10, 10 out of 10. Hey, 10 out of 10 stars. That's what they're going to give it as far as their rating. And listen, I'm excited about it because I like The Shop. I do like this show. They went and did some other stuff last season, right? Whole different flow. But this time, I think they're going to go in the right direction. I'm trying to give them a chance. I'm trying to give him a chance. Even Tommy, I'm trying to give Tommy a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give everybody a chance because I want good TV. You know what I'm saying? I want the good TV, and I like this show. So, for those that don't know, before we get into that, let me give our people a shout out first. All right. So, let's see who's in the building. All right. Let's see who's in the building. Well, we see DeMarcus Vaughn is in the building. What's good? DeMarcus, thank you for coming through, my brother. We got Queen in the building. Queen, welcome to the show. Of course, we got Daria in the building. Yeah, thank you, Daria, for coming through. Always coming through. Thank you, DeMarcus, for that. And we got Kelvin Jackson in the building. What's good? And we got our girl, Candy Love. What's good, Candy Love? Thank you for the love as well. I appreciate it. On that, all Queens, man. Appreciate that love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. And we in the building. Okay, let's get to this right here, family. For those that haven't watched The Chi in a while, right? Because I'm finding out there's some people that say, I stopped watching after episode 3. Or you know what? I didn't really look at like the last episode. So I don't really know what's going on. All right. So your boy, I gotta take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Big bro gotta take care of everybody. So I got a short clip that's going to run it back and give you everything that happened in the last season in less than 60 seconds. Can you believe that? Yeah, I got it. All right, check this out. All right. I hope y'all was able to follow that. I know it was pretty fast. You know what I mean? But if you didn't follow it, definitely catch it on a replay. So is everybody up to speed now? Are we all on the same page? It seemed like everybody dated everybody, right? Right, EJ? Like, He paid. What is going on?
It's true.
It's true. Okay.
It's true. They was dating. Everybody was dating everybody. You know, it
It's
was interesting.
yeah, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like they could like. I mean, okay. So let's get into this, man. Let's get into. I think I'm gonna go straight to the head and talk about this because I know y'all want to talk about this. I know we need to get right to it. Let's talk about Emmett. Let's talk about Emmett and this car. Okay. Emmett buying Tiffany the car. I know y'all want to talk about it. So let's just get right to it. Let's start off with Tika Deshawn. Tika, what is going on with Emmett? Are you cool with Emmett buying Tiffany a car as suggested, again, suggested by Duda? He suggested it. He was like, yo, you need to just go ahead and do it, right? So talk to me about your thoughts about Emmett.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Like, he bought us a car. Like, he bought me and Rob the car. It wasn't just her car. You know what I mean? Because Rob is definitely going to be driving in there. And again, it's his son's mother. So why not, contribute? It makes it easier on him, too, because now she has transportation to go and pick up their son instead of Uber or whatever she has to do. You know what I mean? And then she's not also dependent upon Rob. She can go get in her car and go pick up their kids. So for those that, never mind, I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself, but listen.
Hey, listen, you express how you feel.
Back to where I started. When he bought her that car, he bought us, meaning her, okay, Rob, and the son, the car.
Listen, it's freedom of speech over here. You know what I'm saying? You want to express yourself? Go ahead and express yourself. You know what I mean? Don't be scared of nobody. Ain't nobody coming for you. You know what I mean? EJ, talk to me. What are your thoughts on this TIFF car?
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me real loud and clear when I say this because I'm saying it with my chest. Okay. I personally think I didn't have any problem with him buying her a car at all. This is the mother of his child. When his child is good, then when the baby's mama is good, then the child is good. This is a young child. We're not talking about some big old kid, no grown kid or anything like that. We're talking about a young child that still has to get from point A to point B. It to me is a young boy mentality to think that he got a man at home, he can buy her a car. No, this is part of his responsibility as well. His child has to go to and from school. He needs to be able to, there are certain things that he's going to need. This is not just for her. Who cares that she has a man? Did Rob say anything? No, Rob didn't say a damn thing. Rob just got out there and was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. But that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else should he have done? Like being super extra and been like, no, I ain't getting you no car. And furthermore, let's just put this out here and then I'm gonna let it go. She didn't actually say, like, she wasn't like begging him to buy a car, because I've been reading a lot of comments. So she just suggested it playfully. And if you know this character, then you know that it was playfully and she never intended on him actually getting the car. She was just as shocked as he was. So, it is what it is. Wholeheartedly, 100% agree. Emmett, that's what a man's supposed to do. Do you think, bro?
Okay. Nikki on the beat. What's good? What are your thoughts about this right here? I mean, people going crazy with this one.
Oh, I know. Everything has been blown up about this. I definitely agree. Yes, he has a child with her. So he needs to make sure that that child is good 100% of the time. And truth be told, Homegirl and Rob ain't married. So they could split at any point in time and she would still be out without having a car. Right. So the thing about it is, like, hey, take care of home first. The only thing I would say is that, yes, since Keisha is now a huge integral part of their lives, of his lives and his children's lives, maybe a discussion should have been had. Just to say, hey, you know what? Tiffany's the car. I want to make sure that my child is good going from point A to point B. She don't have to worry about nothing. She doesn't have to depend on anybody else or even depend on Rob to get her where she needs to go. That's the only thing. Just make sure a decision was had, because now you guys are acting as a family unit. So
exactly.
Okay.
Agree.
Okay. Oh, all right. Listen, I got somebody else. I love my family, man, but we gotta bring in some other heads and some other minds, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? I hope that they ready. Just let me know when you're ready, and then we gonna bring you up. Are you ready? Just give me a thumbs up if you are ready to come on. Okay, okay, of course. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to New York on this one. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go back to the den.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Den is the building. What's good?
Hey.
All right. You know, I had to go back to the den. You know, only in New York. Den. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember my uncle had a house. He was like, yo, go down to the den. So Tamika's den is in the building. What are your thoughts on Emmett buying Tiff this car?
I'm not gonna lie. Initially, I said that I don't really care. I mean, I felt like he should have talked to Keisha. I did have a issue with that. I seen why she had an issue with that part. And then I kind of felt like maybe instead of buying a car, since they already was partners before pertaining to business, and she was saying, you know, she still didn't have her own thing. Maybe we would be a silent partner and invest in that, so that way she can go ahead and get her own car and do what she need to do for herself, you know. But I don't think he should have bought the car. I don't think he should have been taking advice from Duda, period. So yeah.
Right. I mean, you know, we feel like he should even been, you know, in the bed with Duda, but that's another subject
Yeah.
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about that. What's up, Nita the Diva? What's up, Detroit Kings in the building? What's up, everybody? I'm seeing your comments. Detroit King, you funny. Yeah, yeah. So family, I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I think he definitely should have had that discussion with Keisha first.
Agree.
First and foremost. Like, listen, if I'm going to take care of I don't like to call her baby mama, the mother of my children or my child, right?
Yeah.
Then I need to say, hey, Keisha, listen, I'm thinking about buying Tiffany a car because she needs a car. You know, their business is not moving the way our business is moving. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to let you know this is my plan. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm asking for permission. I'm just letting you know I'm trying to help them out. You know, that's my son. You know what I'm saying? You take care of my son. You know, little EJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, not EJ, but you know, you know, little man. You know what I'm saying? That's my son. So
That's
you
his
know, it's okay.
That's his
You
name.
like, oh, that's the name, EJ, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
See. It's just funny, yo. It's just funny. So EJ just all over the place today, right? But yeah, like I want to take care of my son. This is what I plan on doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, did you have to make it a big event? No, you ain't have to do all that. You ain't have to be, hey, look, hey, come on outside. I got a key. Like, you ain't have to do all that, bro. You could have been like, hey, listen, I got you a car. We talked about it, remember? Da 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 da. But you kind of made a big deal, which could have caused a conflict to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rob could have came outside and flipped out. We know Rob ain't that type. Rob is like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We see what Rob did after that anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we gonna christen this car anyway. So whatever. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. All right, all right, all right. Any other thoughts on this? Any other thoughts on this? Because I know
The only
we
thing
need
I
to
want
get
to
to it.
say is that I wholeheartedly agree with you guys both about the Keisha part of it, that he should have had a conversation with her. Communication is everything at the end of the day. People need to
Yes.
communicate. You communicate and you get so much further. But other than that, yeah, Detroit, yeah, whatever. You know I had to get that out. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So the first question I asked, you know, we always got to go to the people, right? First question I asked, let's talk about Emmett first, right? So I asked the people, I said, you know, what are your thoughts on this particular subject? And I said, should Emmett have talked to Keisha before buying Tiffany a new car? And 87% said yes, out of respect to Keisha, that should have happened. But 13% said no, Tiffany the car anyway. Forget Keisha, they ain't married. I'm just kind of adding the extra stuff, right? But now I did another question, another poll though, just in general, without Emmett in the picture. And I said, how would you feel if your partner's ex bought your partner, who is the mother or father of your child, a brand new car? So 70% said, nah, I ain't with that. I ain't with that. What do you guys say? I mean, I know we're talking about Emmett and Tiff, but you personally, how would you feel? I want to find out how you feel personally. Let's go to Nikki on the beat. Personally, you know, how would you feel if, you know, this situation came to your door? And what
Oh,
would you do?
okay. First of all, home needs to be taken care of first. Okay, so
Right.
I definitely need to be taken care of first. If we are in a unit, we're in a relationship, living together, etc., and then you're not taking care of home, but then you go outside, even though this is the mother of your child, and you're taking care of her, but home is not being taken care of, then yes, naturally I'm gonna have a problem with that. Not because of the fact that you bought her a car, but because of the fact that you didn't make sure her home was taken care of first, because I'm the present. Okay. That's the thing. You gotta take care of the present first. Now, of course, like you all said, communication is key. You can avoid a whole lot of arguments and a whole lot of misconceptions and misconstruing things just by simply having a conversation. But the problem is, a lot of people don't want to have the hard conversations. They just want to go ahead and do it, and they ask for forgiveness later. And then when all hell breaks loose, then it's a problem. So I would definitely say, for me, just make sure I'm taken care of. I can totally understand. You know, we all have been in different situations where we may have needed something and maybe an ex helped us out and they were with somebody else, but you're still like on good terms with that ex. We've all been in those situations. I mean, as adults, we can get through that, but just have a simple conversation. That's all.
Okay. Tamika's Den, you feel the same way? You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming in here buying my, you know what I'm saying, my man a car. You crazy, son. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you?
I mean, yeah, I agree, because that was my first reaction. I was kind of like, I don't care as long as, you know, I'm taken care of. Then, you know, as your baby mother, she needs something. I was kind of looking at it in that sense, but I definitely understood why Keisha reacted the way that she did. It's like, I was still thinking of discussion, like you were saying earlier, it's not about you asking me for permission, but just so that we all know, it seems like they're getting along well. Like he's getting along with Rob. She's still getting along with Keisha when she was getting out, when he was dropping her off. It's like, oh, tell Keisha to call me later. So what would be the big deal with you having the conversation with her? So,
right. Let's talk about it. Tika Deshawn, All Things Ruthless. Talk to me personally if this happened to you. Are you like, nah, son, don't be buying my man nothing? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for me personally, I have been that ex-wife or that baby mama, whichever way, whichever term you want to call it, that was on the receiving end. But the thing about it, he communicated with his current, you know, the current spouse at the time, like, this is what I would like to do. And we all collectively had that conversation. It wasn't just I'm telling you this is what I'm going to do. No, we all sat down and said this is what's needed, this is what we can do, and it went from there, and it worked out fine. But like everybody is saying, it's just a matter of communication. So I wouldn't personally have a problem with it. Again, the communication just has to be in place.
Got you. EJ.
Hey, yeah, I agree with everyone. The communication has to be in place. I agree with Miss Nikki on the beat about taking care of home first. And as long as I'm good and this ain't something that you just doing and I'm not good, then I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, well, for me personally, my opinion is that as an adult, you have to be secure about what you have. If you don't have any security in that relationship, then maybe we should be rethinking this relationship anyway. So if someone gives a car to me, I'm saying we just got a car. Like that's what I'm thinking too. We just got a car and we didn't have to come out of our pocket to get this car. So that's kind of my thought process when I think about it like that. But as long as we communicating and then shoot, I'm all good with it. I'm just not that chick that's finna go crazy over something like that. You got to be secure about your stuff at the end of the day.
No, that's true. Definitely got to be secure. Got to be reasonable. I agree with all you ladies. Like seriously, as long as we're having an adult conversation, that's what it's all about. Just having an adult conversation, not really coming from an emotional standpoint, right? Because most of the time it's just like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? You quick to flip, but you know, as you get older, as you get more mature, you don't got to flip like that. Just think about it. Just breathe, right? Tamika, you got to do self-care, like humdiddly, you know what I'm saying? You gotta breathe on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because she go crazy. Excuse my language, but you know, life crazy. You know what I mean? So shout out to my boy Brillo, the big review. Shout out to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Looking forward to your return, sir. You know what I'm saying? And coming back to the spot. All right, let's get to it, fam. So speaking of still on Emmett and Keisha, we see that this honeymoon is over. All right. You know what I'm saying? Again, we go. It seemed like always the first episode. It's like a whole circle. They always having sex in the first episode. Give my language. Is it sex? Whatever you want to do. They clapping cheeks. It's my show. Whatever. But this time around, she's like, "Are you finished, dude? Like seriously, come on, man, you know what I'm saying? And then the kids start crying, and then he like, nah, I need to finish. And she's like, listen, I need to go make them breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't about you. So what do we think about where they are? Because the honeymoon's over. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with Tamika's then. Honeymoon's over. I mean, it was great while it lasted, you know what I'm saying? They was up in the kitchen getting it in, you know what I'm saying? And Tiff came through.
Yeah, I was like, this is fast. Honeymoon is over before it started, but I felt like they moved in fast. I didn't necessarily think that was a good idea. I was just kind of like, what's going on? Why are we so angry? Why is,
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot. Yeah.
That's
I
kind of
don't
how they
know.
wrote them, right? That's kind of how they wrote them. Like, all right, let's speed this up because we kind of seen this already, seeing how this started. But now
Yeah.
Nikki on the beat, they parents now. Because we go back to season 1, that
Right.
first, you know what I mean? They was doing their thing. They was young. They was super young, man. I mean, like Eminem didn't even have a beard. You know what I
Well, it was
mean?
interesting then because they were young. It was like exciting. It was like the thrill of not getting caught. So they were super young then. Now, they're adults now, really adults now, living adult lives, parents now. So things change. And it's like, like our elders tell us, you have to, in relationships, of course, keep the spice going, but you can't get on this whole trajectory that you just get in such a routine that you forget about your partner that you're with or your spouse that you're with. You still have to keep things spicy, but they just haven't found that balance yet. There's a balance in relationships that has to be had. And, can't necessarily go back to the days of, when they were sneaking around, trying not to get caught, but they do need to keep the spice to keep the energy going. So as we can see in this first episode, like a couple of the couples now are getting like a little wedge is right in there. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how long they last or how many episodes they last in this season because it's already a telltale sign of what's to come.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. EJ, what do you think about this statement that Keisha said? Cause she's like, I'm not the only one that's gonna be a parent in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? When she was getting up to go get the kids and take care of the kids, and he just wanted to bust off because he couldn't, So what are your thoughts on that? Because I know you're married, you know what I'm saying? You're a mother as
Yeah.
well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So honestly, in their situation, I really thought that there was there was something else. At the end of the day, they've been parents.
Mhm.
I mean, Emmett has been been a parent for a while.
Right.
She is fairly new parent, but when they got into this relationship together, they were parents, and now that they're actually living together, I feel like she's mad about something else, which I think we all know that she's mad about the Duda situation is where a
Right.
lot of this anger is coming from, and now she's just really projecting it when once again, like we keep saying, a conversation, if they would just have a conversation and she would just talk to him about what she is really feeling, like really talk, not just put out words per se, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. But if she would really have a conversation with him about what she's feeling, why she's feeling this, because at this rate, they are literally going. I don't know if they gonna make it, child. Like I know they gonna have a test, but this is just too much. I would have been like, I would have been done. I would have been like, you know what? I don't even want it. Like
Mm.
it was giving that energy, just
Hmm.
like, nah, forget this. Like I'm done. So anyway.
Wow. 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 Dang. She said I would have been done. Like, okay. Tika, talk to me now. Cause listen, I know you have life experiences like this situation, this phrase, this digging, like I can't be the only one being the parent. That's kind of like like a boy, you need to grow up. Like, boy, it's not about you. Like, talk to me, about that. Your
Yeah,
reaction.
I mean, I understand. I absolutely understand. Where she's coming from, but again, they're obviously not communicating. So day one, and I think they did this sex scene on purpose to see where they were compared to where they are now,
Hmm.
and it's a very big difference because again, just like everybody is saying, their parents with children in the home and they're living in the home together. So
Mm.
they don't have to sneak and get some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is going to be a little turmoil within that relationship. And it's also a thing that happens in some marriages, some relationships, that 2 years is an entire test of
Mm.
whether or not
Is it the first 2 years? Is it the first 2 years?
the first 2 years seems to be
Yeah.
like the most trial and error period of a
Hmm.
marriage. And I'm not saying that happens in every marriage, but so far, it's been quite a few marriages. Also, I'm gonna just say my final thought. I was like, girl, just give him at least 2.5, 3 more minutes so he'll be done. And then, because at the end of the day,
Thank you.
he's gonna start getting frustrated and gonna be
Yeah.
looking for other resources. So don't give him a reason
Good
at
point.
all to go. And yeah, a man a person is going to make their decisions, but don't give them a reason. So I'm done.
That's a good point. I mean, she could have gave him, an extra 2 minutes, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he was trying for a minute. You know what he wanted? He wanted her to say. See, it would have happened already, right? Y'all remember? If you called me Big Daddy, I would have came already. You know? She like, I ain't called you that. See, that's the problem. Just say the phrase. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of daddies, let's talk about that next. All right. Let's go back to Tamika's den. Listen, the only person that need to be calling you daddy is me. So we got the new Big Daddy. That's right. Marcus is breaking off Tiara. Talk to me. Were you surprised about this connection? All right, because this came out of nowhere. I mean, this is like right in the beginning of the episode. Like, holy smoke! Like, I wasn't even seeing this. Like, talk to me.
Yeah, I definitely was. I wanted to know when this happened, when we got together. Definitely, I don't want to hear my daddy clapping no cheeks. I'm sorry. Nobody even want to hear their parents if it's both your biological parents getting it in. And you daggone sure don't want to hear whoever your daddy, is seeing there. Man. So I was with Gemma on that part. I was like, girl, you doing a lot. I understood where Gemma was coming from. But daddy do gotta have a life too. So somewhere in between we gotta find, some type of compromise.
EJ, listen, my man, Marcus, it's been a minute because we ain't see Marcus. Marcus been a good dad. He's been trying to be understanding. He's trying to work with Gemma, especially with the whole pregnancy scare. Like, to me, he's a pretty good dad. And then to get beat down by Duda and the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? Like, he been through a lot. So my man got a whole lot of pent up stuff, you know what I'm saying? He probably got blue balls, you know what I'm saying? So for him to let this off, I think he deserves it. Like, talk to me, EJ.
Yeah, no, it was just funny. I thought that was probably there was a couple of funny moments that we had in the episode, and I thought that was one of the funniest one when she was like, I'm the only person that should be calling you daddy in this house. That was so funny. But I'm happy to see Marcus with someone. I do think that Marcus is a great father. I think that he does a really good job. I think that he deserves a little bit of happiness. And if Tiara is going to be the one to bring him this, then I'm all for it. So, there's that. But Gemma was right. Ain't nobody trying to see their parents get down. Like, hear it, see it, none of that stuff. Nope.
All right, Nikki on the beat. We talked about this a little bit. Talk to me. What are your thoughts on this? Because my man,
okay, so this is twofold for me. This is twofold for me. I like this storyline. Joel is Detroit fam, so I like the storyline for him because we didn't really get to see enough of what he could do. But I agree.
We got 7 more episodes.
Over, like, really? And pulled that sleep mask off of her face. Like, you got to be kidding me. And then when she looked at the camera, it was like she turned into the parent at that moment. And he turned into the child. And it was just a straight up direct thing. Like, I should be no other woman in this house should be calling you daddy except for me. Period. Point blank. And it was like, what could he say in that moment? Like, there's no discussion that needs to be had. Like, for real, like, you can't get on me about my stuff. And I get it, she's still technically a kid. But for real, you want to be clapping cheeks like literally right above me? Like, that's not cool. That's not cool.
You didn't know
storyline for him now.
Yeah, like, you didn't know I was in the house. Like, you didn't know I lived here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you totally forgot.
Like, she was there and they came, wait a minute, did you see how he came straight into the kitchen like George Jefferson?
I sure did. He was feeling good. He got his rocks off. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He got a little pep in his step. You know what I'm saying? He had a little pimp in his step right there. Tika, talk to me like, no, as y'all said, nobody want to hear their parents clapping cheeks. Nobody. I don't want to hear it. But Tika, talk to me about your reaction to this. You frozen?
My thing was, wasn't Tiara just, my thing was, my thing wasn't Tierra just with Rashad? So now at this point, she's become a community P, and it was good. But she was. I think she was doing that on purpose. I think she knows how close Jim's room is, and so she was just being extra because she was trying to, as a dog marks their territory, she was trying to mark her territory with him, and that's the wrong way to go about it. Bumping heads with the daughter of the man you're trying to get in good with. It's all good. Daddy need love too. I wasn't mad at that, but just, she was just being extra. I just think she was being extra on purpose.
Okay.
Tierra,
so Tierra was being extra. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was
I
only
agree with that part. And I also think that she has the same attitude as Jim, or Jim has that same attitude as her. And I think they kind of look alike too. So.
Right.
Good point. That's a good point. Good point. Listen, I was right along with Gemma. Like, bruh, like, what you doing? Like, for real. Like, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? I know this your house, but daggone it. But then when she was like, yeah, you need to grow some balls and make a decision. He's like, I'm not going to choose between me and you, or me, you and Gemma. And he's like, nah, you just need to introduce me and stop playing me like I'm some side chick that you just want to hit and smash, right? So I understood where she was coming from, but we know her motives. That's the worst part of it all. We know how she move. You know what I'm saying? It's like she just move on to the next person, move on to the next person. Oh, he's a politician. He got money. I mean, she must got some good. Cause not only is Marcus thinking about it, but your boy Shad is on IG. Let's talk about Shad, because Shad's situation, I wasn't even going to talk about Shad, but it just kind of ties right in, right? It's kind of ties right in. Talk to me about how you feel about Shad, because I got my feelings about it, but I want to hear from you. We're going back to Tika Deshawn. Tika, how you feel about Shad's situation? I mean, my man wanted to do a little smoky smoke with the funny cigarettes, but she's like, you know what, get out of my house. Okay, talk to me about that.
Yeah, she took him to a moment of emasculating. She kind of took him from being that man of the house to, dang, I'm just like a roommate, or I'm acquiring space in the house. I don't think she did it intentionally, because when you live by yourself for so long, you kind of like, my house. But she has to also realize, okay, you allowed this man to come and stay in there, so now technically it's yours. You guys, it belongs to both of you. So with the smoking, okay, I don't smoke. Go smoke on the porch. Like, it is what it is. But I think they should have had that understanding before he even moved in. So who knows what rules and regulations have been actually put into place. But again, for her to make him feel a little uncomfortable, I didn't like that part. And then he's sitting there scrolling, like you said, on IG, looking at Tierra. So is he trying to double back? I mean, he already cheated. So is he trying to double back, or is it just a moment of reminiscing?
Yo, straight up, I think that joint gonna blow up in his face. I think that whole Tierra thing is gonna blow up in his face. EJ, talk to me about that. Like, is this gonna blow up in Shad's face? Like, Shad, he don't got no job. He trying, and I just see other things. But go ahead. Your thoughts.
Yeah, I definitely think that this is going to blow up in his face. I've always said that more than likely Tierra is going to end up being pregnant. This is how this is all going to come about. What's hidden in the dark will come to the light. My grandmother used to always say that all the time. It ain't too much stuff you can hide that don't come out some kind of way, form or fashion. And so, instead of Shad just manning up and telling Deja what happened, now he's in this situation, which I did not agree with Deja. Let me just say that I didn't agree with her emasculating him like that, because the man is trying, and he's trying to go a different path. And it's so easy for someone like Shad, coming from where he came from, to fall back into certain things because of what's going on. And for him to come, to be supposed to be their home now, she has to learn and retrain herself to use different words and realize what she says, that she can't say these type of things. Because I agree with Tika that she probably didn't do that on purpose, but she does have to retrain herself if she wants this relationship to happen. But to your point, this shit is about to blow the hell up, for real. Like, it's about to be over. This relationship won't last.
Damn, it ain't gonna last. Any one of y'all, Tamika, Nikki, jump on in, because I'm about to go to the next subject that I think we definitely talk about. Again, I wasn't even gonna talk about Shad.
Right. But you know, homegirl's already an opportunist anyway. So she's gonna flow whichever way the wind goes. If it
Yeah.
comes down to it where something may possibly come out about it, it's gonna be survival of the fittest. She's not thinking about anybody else but herself anyway. Definitely
Mm.
definitely shouldn't have done that. That was a whole situation that now he's gotten himself deeper into something that he shouldn't have even stepped into in the first doggone place. But I definitely agree with our lady. She definitely has to retrain herself, because now you're making somebody feel uncomfortable in a space where you welcome them in. And now, number one,
Yeah.
especially getting out of jail and out of prison, he's got to be
Yeah.
able to feel comfortable somewhere. And if he now can't even feel comfortable at the house that he's laying his head, where you're throwing little
Mm-hmm.
things out, little jabs out, my house, my this, even though you're
Mm.
like, oh, I didn't mean that. Yeah, the slip of the tongue, we always kind of, things that come out like that usually is what you're really feeling. So if that's what she's really thinking and feeling, they're not going to last, because now society is already looking at him one way. We saw him go through that with her parents at
Yep.
the dinner. And then
Mm-hmm.
now he's not even feeling comfortable with the woman that he's now falling head over heels in love with. So
Mm.
honeymoon is definitely over.
For sure. Facts.
Wow. All right, Tamika, round this up. Your thoughts?
I wanted to know why Shaw cannot get a job with Victor. Why Emmett can't get him a job. He was sitting there asking Darnell if he could keep his ear to the streets and let him know about a job. I'm just saying, why his friends ain't, I'm worried about Shad. I see him about to go not in a good place if he don't get something.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. You're gonna go down that dark tunnel and guess you're gonna see that mother freaking doodle. But we're gonna get to dude in a minute. Let's go to the youth. Let's go to the youth and the culture, all right? Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about my boy. This is my guy right here. This is my guy, my little brother. That's right. Kev is in the building with his new spot, yo. He got his own crib now. I'm like, what? Let's go, boy. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And then he went ahead, had a little party, right? Let's go to it. He went ahead, had a little party, right? Pop is there, Gemma and Jake is there, and we know what went down, right? Kev's like, yeah, I just want to keep the peace, right? And we got little Stanley. I didn't even know if that was Pop's name, Stanley. Stanley was saying, Maisha, you ain't giving me the time. And she like, I ain't even say that though. You know what I'm saying? And then Kev with his little jab talking about, yeah, Gemma, you wasn't really available when you and Jake got together, right? You know what I'm saying? And then another thing that I saw, I don't know if y'all saw it, I felt a little bit of jealousy coming from Jake. You know what I'm saying? I felt a little bit of jealousy, like, yo, my boy got a crib before I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt a little jealousy. I know y'all did too. I'm gonna go back to EJ. EJ, did you see everything that I just saw? Did you see anything else that I didn't see? Before we
Yeah,
get to
I think
Maisha.
Yeah, I think you summed it up pretty well. I agree wholeheartedly, 100%. VACAY.
Wow. All right, man. Oh, wow. Okay. Short comments from EJ. That's history in the making. Let's mark that. That's my little sister. I'm messing with you. Let's go to Mika. Let's go to Mika's den. Talk to me.
Yeah, I was trying to understand how Kevin has a car. I'm sure he done bought clothes and kicks and got the place. He wasn't listening to a word the landlord was saying. And then the first stop is to go to mama house and get some food because we ain't got no money for food. I was like, Jake was definitely getting a little hateration. Okay, how he get an apartment before me?
Okay. Nikki on the beat. Talk to me. What you think about
Definitely
Kev, his new spot?
little jealousy.
He got the brick walls like you.
You know what? I love my loft. Yes, I do. But he you felt a little sting when I saw that scene. I was like, "Ooh, that's a little that did a little bit." You felt a little sting, like he's looking around, like, "Dang, like how you get his place before I got mine? Like, what's up?"
Yeah, he little jealous.
Here's the thing, there's never really been something to really, really, really play out wholeheartedly, especially with the whole Gemma triangle with those three. Like they touched on it, yeah, there was a situation, but then it seemed like they kind of just fell back into what their normal routine is. That's something that's definitely underlying, and I'm wondering if that's going to be something that is yet to come with him kind of looking and seeing what Kevin has versus what he has right now.
Well, you know, that was a discussion too, right? That she had, right? Little freaking opportunist little girl. That's the thing that she got in common with freaking Tiara, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe I think I should go back to Kevin. Like, what are you doing? You with Jake? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Tiara just jumping on the bandwagon. But Tika, let's get down to the party because after party is the after party, and right. So the after party went down, and what is going down? We see my boy Kevin, Maisha. What? I was pretty surprised at this, honestly. And they went ahead, they gave it a kiss. I was like, what? I really was super surprised at all. I was not expecting this at all. And now, what's she calling him? She calling him Kevisha. All right. So Tika, talk to me about this Kevisha situation. Shout out to the Shy for posting this and all this and that. Right. What is up with this Kevisha? Are you with it? Are you not with it? Talk to me.
No, I'm not. Kevin, don't just leave it alone. Like, yeah, she bullied you into being her boyfriend in the beginning, and you kind of liked her, but then she got with your boy Papa. Like,
Yeah.
and Papa is like the sweetest one there. Like, why do you want to hurt him? Even though
Right.
you thinking with your little boy man parts, you thinking with that instead of thinking about the friendship. So again, this is why I feel like if Papa does find out, this is what is going to push him even further away from the little crew. So
Right.
yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I'm just like, no, Kevin, no. Literally, that was what I was saying the whole time. Like, no, don't do it. So yeah,
I'm saying, listen, I mean, you know, Shorty dumped him. Like, come on, talk to me. Like, come on, Nikki on the beat, talk to me. Like, I was surprised that Simone dumped him. I would think that he'd be like, yo, you watching too many stars for me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bounce. No, she dumped him, talking about, yeah, I can't date a Virgo or something like
A
that.
Virgo. Hey, wait a minute. Don't hate on us Virgos now. Wait a minute now.
That's I'm just talking about the line, ma'am.
Wait a
That's
minute.
what she said. She said,
Wait a
yeah, I
minute.
can't date a Virgo for 3
Every time
months.
we will shake some ish up for real.
So
Just
let's
label us
talk
a
about
Virgo.
it. Being that you are a Virgo, is it true? Can you date a Virgo for 3 months?
I cannot date a Virgo man. No.
Okay. Well,
No,
there
I
we
cannot.
go.
I cannot. But the thing about it is I'm not surprised that she
Yeah.
dumped him. Keep in mind, she's all about cosmic energy. She has an understanding of it that probably Kevin really doesn't. So she probably saw some things like, yeah, I don't really see this lasting too much longer, or whatever. Because one thing about energy, if you really understand about that, you really live that kind of life,
Uh-huh.
you get inklings and then you pay attention to that. Like, it's not that, oh, it's puppy love and I'm so in love and you're like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't where it is. Okay, cut it off, move on, let's go. But I'm not surprised. But if you notice, I said last time that Maisha will still have a soft spot for Papa. And that's what she said. She said, I always love Papa.
Yeah.
But am I with the whole Kavisha thing? No. No, don't spin the block.
Dang.
Move on.
Kevin can't have a Kavisha situation. Come
No,
on,
not with it.
Tamika. Come on, Tamika. Come on, Kev. Kev trying again. Like this time it's on his terms, right? Because he kissed her. Before, I mean, Maisha was kind of strong on him, strong arming, like, come here, give me your phone number. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be my boyfriend. Like that shit was funny. Talk to me, Tamika. Do we have a Kavisha?
I did not.
Uh-oh, you froze. I think she said she did not see that coming. All right. Okay. When she come on back in, EJ, talk to me. Kavisha, yes, Kavisha. Let's go.
Oh, I was gonna say she just popped back in.
Oh, you just back?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. I just started seeing circles.
It just froze on you. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I was saying shout out to Moochie. She said she felt like it was gonna go that direction. I said I didn't see it. They gonna be friends. They friends. We already seen this story. We ain't gonna recycle this story again and have him messing with her after he know how hurt he was with the Jake. So I definitely didn't see this coming. I don't want it. No, nada, nope. I don't need no Kavisha. Yeah, I need to. We see it's going that way anyway, whether we want it or not. I guess, but I don't think it's a good idea. I did want to know what was Kevin's obstacles going to be. Was it going to be with his girlfriend? Was it going to be with his friends? Look like we about to have a little bit of both. And it's gonna be messy. I don't think they should have did that. And as far as Simone saying she didn't dumping him, for being she didn't want to be with a Virgo more than 3 months. I don't know. I felt like that was kind of an easy way out. Maybe they could have had it where she didn't like the dynamic of how he was now living on his own. But that's the way they chose. And I could kind of get it because 90% of people I've been with have been Virgos for some reason. They was coming at me. So nothing against Virgos. I love y'all, but I'm just saying in certain situations, maybe you do have to say time's up.
I could appreciate the life experience, commentary here, because I mean, for you to attract all these Virgos, like firsthand.
Yeah, for some reason it'd be like Virgo. Okay.
That's funny.
I know, like I said, I know we can shake some stuff up. I know we can analytical mind, and we have that tongue that can just jab you like against the I know, trust me, I will accept that part of it.
But Virgo, I'm sure, because that's how it is with Scorpios, right? I mean, there's Virgo men have to be different than Virgo women, right?
Yeah,
like similar qualities, but the men are definitely different. Okay, who didn't go up there on top? Tika, EJ.
Yeah, so Kavisha, I mean, honestly, this is where I draw from my inner Tamika, where she usually says, I don't care about that. But no, like seriously, I was just like, man, I know we're not finna do this again. I didn't even really see it coming. I was like, they just gonna stay friends, and that's just how it's gonna be. So the Kavisha storyline is just like, but honestly, I just really don't care about it. It just sounds like they're about to be in a big vortex, like they are over there in All American, and they just want to call it a day. So It is what it is, but I could do without it. I mean, Kevin just needs to move on. Maisha needs to go live her best life, and they need to do what they do.
Right. Okay. All right. Look, let's get to it, man.
Let's get it.
So Kevin left the house. They had an argument. He left the house. He went to do the smoke shop. They trying to show him how to smoke this cigar. You know what I'm saying? The key is to not inhale it, right? He's like, what's the point? And that's like, that's that rich shit, right? So for whatever reason, this dude, what's his name? Dev, whatever his name, Dev, right? Mm-hmm. This dude is smacking his lips, chewing his gum, and dude is like, yo, keep it down over there. And dude, he must be, something wrong with him, right? Because you must not know who Duda is for you to be back talking Duda like that. I'm not chewing that loud. So dude came out and yelled at Emmett too. It was like, boy, you need to just jump in the deep end. Go buy the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you my broker. Stop playing. Stop fronting. You know what I mean? You rocking with me now, right? So we already saw that he was kind of about to flip. Turn around. Dude was about to leave. Take the strap and blah, blah, blah. Dev is gone. We ain't gonna see him in the next episode. Talk to me about this, because your boy Emmett was super shook. All right. I mean, he got the suits. He got all of this and that. He's seeing all the money, but he ain't see this before. Talk to me about your boy Emmett in this situation. What do you think he should do? Because, I mean, you see somebody hit you up like that or hit somebody up like that and you working with them. And then after be like, yeah, okay, I'm going to see you later. I'm going to see you at the office. Crazy. Tika, talk to me. Duda, Emmett, what is Emmett going to do?
Listen, first of all, Emmett probably went number 1, 2, and 3 in his pants when that blicky went off. And what can he do? He's stuck. He's taking the money. He's taking way too much advice. He's allowed him to invest. He's giving him pocket change. He's stuck. Yeah. And he may end up becoming one of the B&E boys, bringing it in. He may become one of them. And I wanted to say in regards to that card that he got for baby girl, wifey, ex-wifey.
Yeah.
I hope that thing didn't come from that chop shop.
Well,
because I'm like, oh my god.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that one. Because I got something to point out. Maybe y'all noticed, maybe I didn't. Okay, that's all you got. Okay. Yeah. Nikki on the beat. Emmett, my man Duda caught a body first episode, man. I mean, this reminded me of like BMF with K9. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, the
Yeah.
thing is, as we know, I call Emmett can't get right. So it looks like he's going back into that can't get right situation where now he's bitten off way more than he can chew. His eyes got big. He's like, "Oh, I'm
Right.
getting suits." And now look at your bank account. And he's like, "This is the most money I've had in my bank account ever." And then now he's getting cars, and now he's getting the car for his child's mother. It's too much going on. Emmett, like you've given him too much meat to chew on. He can't swallow all
Right.
of this. He can't. And it's like, when your eyes get too big for your stomach, what happens? It's like something has got to happen in reverse.
Yeah.
So thing about it is he's seen too much already. So now
Right.
he's locked in to something he really should not even be touching. So,
Mm.
and we know how Duda is. And he did that right in front of his face. So it's like, okay, you saw what you saw, but did you really see what
Yeah.
you saw?
Tamika, yo, like I think okay, and Nikki, you can relate to this, and anybody. I think Emmett is in a situation like any artist in the music industry, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
when you get signed, you get an
Yeah.
advance. You know what I'm saying? If you
Right.
get a large advance, guess what? Now you owe the label $1 million, $2 million, whatever it is. So Emmett is in a situation like that where Duda just here, take this, take that, take this, take that. So Emmett going to owe him his life. You know what I'm saying? So are we going to get into that situation where Emmett's not going to have an option, and then he going to have to do what he got to do and try to take out Duda? What do you think, Tamika?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I absolutely see that happening. I don't understand. If Emmett would have stayed his behind there at the house with Keisha in the bed, then he wouldn't be dealing with this. Or he could have went and talked to his father. But no, you keep wanting to get advice from Duda. I don't know what. And you want to take money, you want to take suits, you think all this stuff is free. Like nothing ain't free. My grandmother used to say, "Free is should kill you."
Right.
So yeah, nah,
Ain't
Crazy,
nothing.
crazy.
yeah,
That's
it's gonna
right.
cost you.
It definitely is. EJ, is it going to cost Emmett his life? It's going to cost. Is it going to cost Duda his life? Because we see in the trailer. We break down the trailers. We seen your boy with the blicky looking in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So is this going to lead to that? What you think?
I don't know. I mean, Emmett is going to have to step up and do what he got to do in order to get out of this situation. But at the end of the day, if somebody shows you who they are, believe them. You know what I'm saying? Like all of those things that people told us when we were younger, that stuff is true, and it relates. It's so many instances in the shy we see this, but I think Emmett is going to have to do what he got to do in order to get out of this situation, because it's like you said, and I wholeheartedly agree with the fact that he is not going to be able. Nothing is free for him. He's not going to be able to just walk away from this. Yes, he saw it. Yes, he tried to be. I mean, you tell he was shook, like Tika said, 1, 2, and 3. But at the end of the day, he's not going to get out of this and walk away just like that. He gonna have to get his hands dirty, and then what is that gonna make him? We're gonna push Emmett into somebody that he not even about that life. But shoot, it's either gonna be eat or be eaten. So
Need to be eaten. Okay, okay, okay. Listen, before I get to Tika, shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn, my guy, my dude. He says if Duda survives season 6 of The Shy, Duda will surprise James Ghost St. Patrick and Franklin Saint as most gangster of all time. You think so? You think so? I don't know about that. I don't know about most gangster of all time, but yeah, I mean, listen, he up there because he just catching body. He's back to back to back to back. I think it's going to get worse. So let's do this. Tika, did you notice? Did all of you notice that when they went to get that car, remember they went to steal that car? Because you mentioned the muscle car, right? That your boy rolled up on this blue muscle car. Now, where are we at? We in the Shy, right? Why would they put a blue muscle car for him to steal? Right? Bring it back. You see it, right? Y'all looking at it?
Yep.
Y'all can see it, right? Clear as day, right? But why, to me, and again, this is just to me, why this look like Tommy Carr, yo? Like, like what they doing? Are y'all playing with us right now? Why this look just like Tommy Carr? Tell me this ain't Tommy Carr. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, come on. Is this Tommy's car? Are they trying to be funny here? Are they trying to play with us? You know what I'm saying? Is Tommy gonna be coming to the shop?
that'll
Like,
be
come
funny.
on. Come on, did y'all notice that? Yo, that's the same blue car. You know what I'm saying? It's Tommy gonna be like, yo, where my car? They just gonna come and just, you know what I'm saying? Come on, talk to me. Did y'all didn't notice that, huh? Did y'all notice that at all?
I didn't.
Same blue car. But for real though, huh?
I didn't notice it either, but I'm like, dang.
Yeah, same blue car. Like, y'all trying to be funny. The Shy trying to be funny. But more importantly, Duda asked this guy a question. He said, how did you know I love muscle cars? All right. So there's a theory out there saying that this guy right here is actually like an undercover cop. What do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that he's undercover? And then you know how undercovers, they kind of do their little study, whatever. They kind of see what people like. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would he know that Duda likes a muscle car? He's like, well, you know, that's a classic, whatever. But you think this dude is an undercover, Tamika?
I don't know. I mean, it could be. We don't know nothing about him now. I didn't hear that theory, but I remember last week when I was up here with y'all, I said Tommy could be the one to take out the I didn't know that the cars was looking the same either.
You did. You did say that.
But I don't know. That would be interesting. He probably gonna end up getting taken out. But
Right. Tika, what you think? Did you notice that? Did you notice that blue car? And you know, like, is this guy undercover?
I did notice the blue car, but I honestly didn't connect it to Tommy. I was thinking that I've seen this blue car in the shot somewhere before. I just can't pinpoint it right now. So that means I'm gonna have to go back all the way to season 1 and kind of see what I missed. But as far as Zay, I don't know. Zay and Nuck, first of all, it shocked me because Nuck is too clean cut to be out there snatching cars. So that part threw me off. And then the fact that he got jealous when Duda appreciated the fact that Zay knew what type of car he would prefer. I'm like, okay, either they're gonna go at it or something else is gonna be up with Zay. Something else is gonna happen with Zay. So maybe he's too eager. But why? And so the whole speculation about the whole undercover thing, I mean, it could fit. Because he's eager. We've seen plenty of eager people.
True. Nikki on the beat. Your thoughts?
I mean, I've dated an undercover cop. So the thing with undercover, you know, they study intensely, like on who their target is. I mean, down to their favorite food and all kind of other things and whatnot with family. Like, they need to know that because they have to insert themselves wholeheartedly 100% in that world as if they really are living that life, or else they'll get made. You know, their life is at risk. Like, right on down to, you know, having a whole nother apartment someplace else and having a whole nother phone or two, you know, that's separate from what they normally have, and not being around your family during that time. So it's hard to date somebody like that. But I can definitely see the undercover cop storyline. That would be a twist to it. But there's definitely going to be a bit of a rift between them. And also, too, you remember when they were trying on suits? When he had Emmett hold that gun?
Yeah.
Now, we know hood rule number 1, you don't hold nobody's gun. Because of the fact you don't want your
fingerprints.
Right,
yep.
Exactly. So I looked at that and I was like, I wonder if that's going to play into something, and something's going to happen with that gun later on that's going to implicate Emmett into something.
Yes and no. I mean, you know, like, you know, he took the gun back. He probably put all his fingerprints on it too. And also, I don't know if that's the same gun that Duda used on dude in the smoke shop, you know what I'm saying, or may have been Dev's gun. But I get you. Thank you for that insight. See, I'm getting a lot of life experience. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the Virgos, the undercover cops. EJ, talk to me, sis. I think mentioning that whole suit situation, like, Emmett realized at that point when it panned out, he's like, yo, I'm amongst some gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he realized that. And he was all smiles like, yeah, I got a new suit. But once he was holding that gun, he was like, damn it, what the hell I get myself into? EJ, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Undercover cop, What you think?
Yeah, at first I agree with you on that Emmett thing. I think that's the first moment that Emmett realized that he may have bit off a little bit more than he can chew, but the money is calling him, so he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to avoid it. Or act like he don't see it. And
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that. I like that theory. Zay comes off a little too chill, a little too cool when he does it. You know what I'm saying? Like when he specifically points out this particular car. Like we've never seen you, Zay. How do you know what Duda likes? Why do you even have this information? Like why is this a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like that's interesting, and I like it. It could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, also, I mean, like Zay know a lot about cigars too, and he, you know what I'm saying? Like you would see, you would think it would be Duda kind of like spearheading that whole lesson, but really it was like Zay, like, yo, this is how you do it, da 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 da. Like he knows, and that's why Duda and him is connecting. But remind me of Deep Cover, Tika, right? Remind me of Deep Cover. You know what I mean? So, all right. Let's end this off. Let's wrap this up. Let's talk about it. She one of my faves anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she one of my faves. Yeah, I got a little something for for Tracy B for real saying. Your boy Duda, he know how to press them buttons, huh? I mean, she telling the gang, I just want to be alone. I just want to kind of love myself. You know, I want to get back to me. And then this dude comes like, yo, I text you. It's like, I know. She trying to play all hard. And he pressed the right buttons. Look at Tamika shaking her head. Okay, let's go to the BX. I told you, Tamika, you don't got no poker face. Tamika, give me your reaction to Duda and what happened the next morning that ends this episode. What are your thoughts?
I wasn't shocked. I was just like, Tracy can't help herself. She was weak in the knees. And then waking up, catch it next time. I thought it was, ironic that she was watching the Earth the Kid video. I said, child, you ain't on that level yet.
She's not even there. She's not even like in the door yet. She at the front of the house, like, the walkway. She had the walkway. She ain't even that, Tika Deshawn talked to me about the weak in the knees and in other places and the morning after messages.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say shout out to and rest in peace to the late great Eartha Kitt. I love that they threw that cameo in there, even if it was just through a message on her phone. Yeah. Sis got weak. Like she was SWV for real. Like but it's Duda, and I don't understand how much it's apparent that she really doesn't care who Duda really is. She just loves him for the person that he showed her in the beginning. But girl, you going way too deep. That's not the one. Please give her another love interest, because Duda is gonna end her up in the grave or somewhere brokenhearted with a bottle of the cheapest tequila she can find, trying to get her life back together. So I just want her to just move, go away, go find a new city or something. Just get away from Duda, period.
Dang. Now you want her to leave town, like find a new city.
Be alone. Pack your bags, get gone. Okay.
Dang. EJ, you want her to leave town? I mean, is that the only solution to get away from Mr. D?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm on two separate paths with this. The one path, I'm like, okay, if all Duda is vitamin D, then do what you got to do. He familiar, and whatever he putting down, it must be great. So do what you do, but know how to separate that from anything else, because there's no future with Duda. Like it's apparent. However, on the other hand, my more realistic side and my older side says she just needs to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like it just ain't worth spinning the block for real. Just let it go.
All right. Round this up, Nikki, for me. I mean, Eartha Kitt.
Okay.
Why should I compromise? Right. I've seen that video a long time ago. I watched it as well.
Yeah, I did.
I'm saying? Shout out to her. So what should I compromise for? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What are your thoughts
that's
on
what
this
we get.
situation?
Yeah, that's what we get in our love lives, no matter what stage you're dating in, whether you are, young or seasoned in the dating world. We probably all have had that situation where we look at where we've been in something, it's like we wake up the next morning, it's like, why did I do that? Why did I let myself get back into that? Like, why did I let myself get sucked back in when good and well, it's no good for you. It's literally toxic. It's poison to you. But of course,
Yeah.
that vitamin D sometimes just be getting you and gets you in the right places. And sometimes you kind of look past what's right in front of you to try to make them out to be exactly who you want them to be in your mind or what they showed you before they were the representative. I always say the representative has an expiration date. Sometimes it's 0 to 30 days. Sometimes it's a couple years.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he knows what buttons to push. So when you have that woman that you can call, she's weak for you, you can disappear and then all of a sudden show up 2, 3, 4 weeks later. Oh, and then say sweet nothings or kiss on the neck or whatever, and those knees get weak again. It's like, I want her to find her strength. I want her to find her peace. I want her to find her happiness. But it may take going someplace else just to get him out of her system. Because if she keeps running into him, she's going to keep running into this. She's not strong enough to resist him right now.
Damn. Did everybody go? Did everybody speak on Tracy?
Yes.
Everybody did? Okay. So it's hard. It's hard. I think a lot of us have been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person ain't good for you. But when they knock on the door, you already know what's going down. Okay. Like, you trust me. I think y'all been in I've been in situations myself. It's like, damn, man, okay, she know how to. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think is you right. Like, you're gonna have to bounce, you're gonna have to block, you're gonna have to do whatever you gotta do to avoid this person at all costs. So they're gonna keep coming back and they're gonna keep getting it in, and they're gonna keep getting what they need, and then they're gonna be out. All right. All right, family. Let's wrap this up, family. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you, fam, for all your comments and everything else like that. Real quick. Um, just know that last week we did do the Chicago takeover, right? We're gonna talk about the shot every single week, and then we're gonna talk about Power Book Full Force. That's coming up on September 1st, right? And then I already did the what's next video for episode 2 for the shot. So definitely check that out. But I want to know your predictions. I don't know if you all seen the trailer or not. If you did, great. But we first see Emmett and Keisha. Like, this is getting worse and worse and worse. So real quick, just going around the room, just your predictions for next episode real quick. I'm going to start with Nikki on the beat.
Okay, I'm gonna say bigger wedge between Emmett and Keisha. The tear was already there in the relationship. Bigger
Yeah.
wedge. I don't think they're gonna make it. I'd be surprised if they make it to episode 5.
Dang. Episode 5. Dang. EJ, your prediction.
Yeah, whatever it is, Emmett's gonna do something totally crazy, even furthermore to, tick her off to the point where she says something about basically he only got one more time. So I definitely see a bigger wedge coming between these two. And I want them to make it. I think this is gonna be their biggest test thus far. I think they'll make it to the end, but I do not think that it will not come without a challenge. And so we'll see.
Okay. Tika Deshawn, your predictions. Also, I don't know if y'all saw the trailer, but yeah, it looked like Papa's Pop about to be in trouble with Duda.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for that? Tika, we'll start with Tika.
All I can say is Papa, you need to back out. you need to go in the opposite direction of Duda. You should already know, you're a man of the community. You should know that Duda is no good. So why would you get in bed with the devil? You the pastor. Why would you get in bed with the devil? In regards to Keisha and Emmett, like I said, it's gonna be trial and more trials and more trials. They're not communicating the way that they should. She's gotten this new job, and so now that's another challenge because they got to work out schedules and all this other stuff going on. So I hope they make it because they did start out young, but because of the fact that he has stepped into the door in the bed with the devil himself, Duda, as well, that's definitely going to cause a whole lot of problems and tension in their relationship.
Got you. Tamika's Den. Let's wrap this up. Your predictions for episode 2, Papa's Papa, Keisha and Emmett, and also Tiff and Rob. Tiff trying to go on her own and do her own thing. You know, is that going to be a conflict with Duda as well? If she's there. Okay. Well, it's all good. It's all good. All good. Yeah. So again, check out my what's next video for episode 2. And real quick, let's go around the room. What's next for your channel? We'll start off with EJ, the TV junkie, the superstar of the day. Been on like 15 million, interviews and YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? We see you, E. We see you, E Dub. Let's go with your new stuff. You know what I mean?
It's all good. I get it from my brother. I get it from my big brother. You know what I'm saying?
Love, love, love.
So actually, I'm about to jump on another live in like a minute right now, which is probably where Tamika is probably what she's doing. But we're about to do the Shy again. So once we finish up here, y'all just head on over to the other channel so we can talk about the Shy on Moochie's channel. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing Power Force rewatch episodes. We're on episode 3 and 4. On Thursday night with the ladies, we do a movie night that we do. And then, of course, make sure that you catch our All the Queens Men replay if you haven't caught that already. Definitely that intro. Y'all definitely got to go there for that because that intro was fire. Oh, yeah. I loved it. But check that out. And then every Sunday, Tika and I host All the Queens Men, and we get the ladies together and we just have a good time and talk about Club Eden. So, come through.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Tamika's Den, what you got coming up? Probably similar things to because y'all.
Yeah, the things EJ named that we doing together, and then of course I do Sisters and Love During Lockup as well. And Saturday is probably going to be trivia. We'll see if I can. I'm trying to doctor myself up. I'm not really feeling 100%, but yeah, that's what's going to be going down.
We praying for you. We praying for you. You know what I'm saying? You BX strong. You good. You good. You going good. Get that tussing. Get that tussing. You good. You good. Nikki on the beat. Talk to me. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? With the new look, the representing the D. What's next for you and your channel and everything you're doing?
Well, I got to represent the D at all times. But actually, I'm getting ready to go finish up some choreography for one of my private champion students. She actually just finished the Debbie Allen program. Debbie Allen has a huge intensive here as well as in LA, and she was in audition for it and invited to participate in it. So I'm getting her together ahead of time for her season, which she has a huge season coming up. She's killer on the feet with flipping and with tap, but she's amazing with technique. So this is actually a baby that has brought me out of retirement. So as y'all know, I stopped teaching for a little bit. So she literally has brought me out of retirement. So we are forging a plan for her to go to New York soon. So she was invited by the Rockettes. So we're gonna see what we can get going with that.
Nice.
Wow, they coming your way, Tamika. You know what I'm saying? We need to hook Tamika up. Make her feel better. Get her some Rockette tickets. You know what I'm saying? Let her go to Radio City real quick. She'll feel better. Tika Deshawn, all things ruthless. What's popping with your million shows? What's going on?
Well, I only have about 4 this week, so Tika Ruthless ratings is right up after this 9:30. I'm dropping the Alabama Crew off on the Rockadushi compound, so make sure y'all tap in around 10 o'clock to check that out. And then on Thursday, I'll be doing my all the Queens Men recap. Then Sunday, just like EJ mentioned, we will be doing all the Queens Men. Come on out to the virtual Eden. Make sure y'all come through and check out that intro, baby. So anyway, that's about it for now.
All good, all good, all good. All right, family. Well, you already know next Monday we'll be right here, right? 8 p.m. EST, family, covering the Shy episode 2 next week. Look out for a couple more things. Definitely look out for the what's next. You might hear some intros, on all the Queens Men, some other things coming up, you're gonna hit it all year somewhere. But yeah, definitely listen, by the way, just so you know, this just happened, this is breaking news. I do have some, white picnic chairs, available for sale. Definitely hit me up. Hit me up, VACAYJTV. So I love. Shout out to my Alabama fam. You already know. Stay strong.
It should
All
be a
right,
national
fam.
holiday. That's what somebody said.
Listen, we're gonna drop them off at the compound. Let's check out Tika. Let's make sure we check out you just call me EJ. All right, EJ the TV junkie, Tamika's Den, and Nikki on the beat. Family, I am VACAYJTV. Thank you for joining me, ladies. It's always a pleasure and always fun. Listen, family, stay good, be kind to everybody. You never know what people are going through. All right, family. With that being said, as Tika says, with that being said,
I didn't even use it tonight.
you didn't. I'm proud of you, but now I'm using it, right? I love you all. We love you all. Till next time. Salute.
Peace.